All right, all right, all right. Can everybody hear me? Check, check, check. Looks like we're reading out. Anybody out there in the chat? If you could let me know whether I am coming through or not. But yeah, let me know. Okay, so welcome to what is going to be the first of many 90-Day Producer Challenges streams. I'm starting this 90-Day Producer Challenge. Got challenged to it by my good friend Petty the God. And basically what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and make 30 tracks between now and Christmas. So a track every 3 days. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to try and write both house music and trance music, but I'll probably get bored and probably write a trap track in there somewhere because I have no self-control. But turn my mic up. Okay, got it. Mic level's already up. Let me turn my gain up. Is that a better read? Can you hear me better, good sir? I wonder which chat readout is faster, the one from Streamlabs or the one that's on the YouTube dashboard? Which I don't even know. Do I need to keep that YouTube dashboard up? I don't even know. Maybe I just need to speak more clearly. A little bit more gain. Yeah, that's better. Now I can just speak at a normal voice and it comes right in. Yes, sir, he says. All right, perfect. We're moving forward. So technically, this challenge started a couple of days ago. It started on the 23rd. And the last couple of days have been kind of busy for me. I'm planning a bunch of stuff and getting a bunch of stuff fixated for the rest of the year. But I started this little ditty. And we're going to keep working on it for the rest of the day. So my plan is to start my streams somewhere between 11 and 12 every day. And then basically just stream until either I get super bored and can't keep doing it or 3 o'clock. So we're looking at about a 4-hour stream at least every other day, if not every day. But there may be some days in the middle where I just can't make it happen, but we're going to do our best to do that. All right. So we're up here in Ableton, of course, because why would you use anything else? All right. So if I have the OBS up, I don't need to have the dashboard up. Good. I'm just going to close that then. Did it end my stream? No, it did not. All right. We're winning. All right. Let me make sure that this is coming through when I play it. Looks like it's coming in at the perfect volume. And we're building, and we're building. hate those chords in the drum. So essentially, it says contact on there, but they're not contact. They're serum. So we got a serum patch here, and there's literally no mix on any of this, really. I don't even think there's an EQ in this entire project yet. Yeah, no. Yeah, nope. We got a shout out to Eka for sending me this preset, hot preset. This one I made, actually. This one's kind of cool. Let me show you guys this. Does serum pop up if I pull it up, or does that count as another screen? Or another window? Asking the friends out there in the chat if they can see the serum. Yes? No? Maybe? Possibly? Alright, I'm just gonna operate under the assumption that you can't, because it hasn't popped. Yeah, see, I can see my mouse moving in the window. I wonder if we're gonna have to change this to a screen output. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold. Wait a minute. We got the header. We got the webcam. We got the alert box. But it doesn't show my video source. Oh, that's really strange. Wow, that's wild. It doesn't show the video source that I have set up to show Ableton. That's really weird. All right, I'm just going to flick through my scenes real quick. Please hold. Yeah, starting soon. Boom. Got my live scene, but doesn't show my video. That's so strange. This is a folder. It end up in here. Webcam frame, webcam label, top donation, my quest. It's not in the webcam. Did it end up in the header? Oh, there it is. We've found it. We're going to change this. Alright, screen 2. Oh, there's a cat. If you guys can hear her, she's out here yelling. The cats will make many appearances. Do not worry. They're actually the main characters of this stream, not me. So be prepared for feline invasion. Alright, let me see if I do this. Ah, there it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. Alright, so gotta be careful about opening up tabs now. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing weird happens over here. So yeah, here's this this patch I got going on. Solo that out. I really love this patch. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, it's really not that complicated. We are gonna solo this. Come back over here. So it's super simple. It's a pulse wave with mad unison, so like 9 unison, detune. The blend is like really high. I don't like to like spread like the blends out too much. I feel like sometimes it gives it too much width that like is unnecessary. Like you can add the width in the production afterwards. Um but like I feel like it like takes away the power of the sound sometimes. So I designed this for a drum and bass track, but I mean, sounds is sounds. Like if your sound works, like you might as well just use it. Like I always go through my own sounds, like the stuff I've designed before I try any presets, because more often than not I've made something that works, or that all it takes is a little adjustment to make work for this for the track. I know I got one viewer out there. Rep yourself in the chat so I know who you are. It's probably just Eka still. Cat is yelling at me. Yelling cats. But yeah, so pulse wave. We've got this modulating filter that I have attached to LFO1, I believe. Yes. So the filter's moving all over the place. It's got this really cool... It's me. Yeah, I knew it was. But yeah, we got this cool arc of an LFO here that gives the filter movement, and it closes it back up again, which I think is kind of important to this sound. What do we got effects wise? Literally just distortion. Like literally just distortion, because I get annoyed with there being extra effects. Like if you have a reverb effect on your serum patch and then you put another reverb on it, it makes it all muddy and gross, and I don't like it. So I just do my reverbs with the reverbs in the channel, or I even sends, but sends are like hit or miss when it comes to using them in production, at least. So this is that whole top stack. And then it's getting played with this section. So I think I'm going to start off by mixing the drums. So we'll see how this goes. Loading up a Pro Q3. Close that off a little bit. Give it a little bit of push. Bring this down a little bit. I almost think we might need another clap layer, but I can do that later. So I've kind of been taught that you want to leave most of your kick in the mix, because you kind of want that that upper harmonics to support the lead and the bass. But you should always cut it to 30 hertz, because if you cut it at 30 hertz, then everyone will be able to hear your kick. But if you don't cut it at 30 hertz, all that low end that's over here will just muddy up your mix, and you really won't be able to hear the kick as good. It's also important to boost the formant, I think it's called. Whatever the main tone of the kick is. So we're going to scan for that and figure that out. So I'm listening for like a clear tone. Yeah, so see, it's right there. That's like, you hear the bong of the... Yeah, and then it goes away when you... But it's still there. Like, you're still... It's still boosting and, like, ringing through the bass of the kick. To me, I always listen for the sound that it, like, sounds like an analog kick drum. Because, like, an analog kick drum is going to have some boom to it. It's going to have some resonance. That's why they put, like, fucking pillows in them and stuff so that they don't resonate as much and it's more of just a punch. But this process, I pretty much always mix my drums first and then mix everything off the drums because, like, the drums is the most important thing. Like, if you can't hear the drums, the whole track just sounds like it's not a track. You can't hear the drums. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Go to the other screen. Sorry, guys. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I'm not missing any important alerts. Actually, we should probably silence Discord. 2 seconds. I'm just going to silence Discord so it's not like bloop, 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 the entire fucking time. Open volume mixer. First stream, guys. We're getting acclimated. We're figuring it out. Kind of just gonna operate like there's like thousands of people watching me until there is. That's my plan. It's also gonna be an interesting experiment to do like 90 days of growth here on YouTube and just see what happens. So I've like really wanted to, like, I've been trying to be on YouTube since I was like 16, but I've never found a content type that I like really like to do. So figuring that out is pretty important, but this whole streaming thing is not that bad, so. You know what I'm going to do to give this more shuffle? We're going to warp it in beats mode. And then we're going to use these transient preservers. I'm not 100% sure like exactly what that does, but if you listen, if you use this one that's like the 2 arrows, or this one with the double arrow. Oh, nope, this is the one I like. The arrows with the arrow with the line. I'm not 100% sure. Loop forward, each segment plays to its end and then loops forward. Interesting. I'm not 100% sure, but it makes a really cool, like, almost like shuffly effect. You'll hear it. So if we mess with this here, so we can make it like super tight, which is kind of what I want, because it's a little too messy. It's like there's too much air. Let's try that. So I got a new giant screen. Well, it's not new. It's like the TV from my bedroom. But I got this other TV that I was going to use as a monitor, but it was broken when I plugged it in, which is, fucking ideal. So I commandeered this one from the bedroom because it's higher def than the other one that we have. And the DPI on here is so fucking slow that it's just like I'll move to a spot and then the mouse will show up. So let's say I want to go to this spot here. With a normal mouse, I'm just going to be able to go whoop there. Well, I just did it. Okay, so maybe it's an operator error. I don't know. Just feels less accurate, which is like super frustrating in the dock because you need super accurate clicks to like not fuck something up. Like you could have an inaccurate click and fuck everything up. That's why they invented Control Z. Let's get the drum group going. Yeah, it sounds way tighter. And then you compare it to like this that doesn't have the warping on it. Not as tight. Not as tight. And we want it tight. So tight. The words are so small over there in the chat. I'm having trouble reading them. Hi, Doctor. How are you? Everybody say hello to Witch Doctor. He's a great total goat. No, but I literally can't even read. Like, I need to do something about that. Let me pop out this chat. Can you pop it out of Streamlabs? Probably can. I just don't know how. Whatever. I need to switch up the screens. I'm looking away from my webcam every time I look at the chat. And, yeah. Need to switch that up. But we'll do that for the next stream. Now there's a cat. Hello, Smudge. What are you doing? What are you thinking about doing? I hope it's not jumping up on that shelf. This cat knows no limits. Well, there we go. Now you guys know what Smudge looks like. Focus the chat. I don't even know what that means. I just need the words to be bigger. Yo, what? Smudgetronics? Ooh, that cat be hitting different. I feel like people think that's about ketamine, though. She's actually a SoundCloud rapper. Yeah, Smudgeling. Smudgetronics the First. It's her SoundCloud rapper name. Be on the lookout. Hot fire coming in. We're gonna make our kick mono so it punches through the mix. It's whack and it's hitting different. I think so. It's fentanyl. Got it. Drug references aside, um, yeah, I mean, she does need a theme song. Smudge definitely needs a theme song. She needs like an audio alert so that whenever she shows up, I can like punch the alert and be like, Smudge has entered the building, or something like that. You guys will have to help me trick out my stream. I don't really know. I've done a fair little bit of streaming, but never. I'm coming up with Mike meme sayings. I love it. Is there some sort of soundboard device I can get? Like, I know there's those Stream Deck things, but can't I turn my phone into one of those and do that? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm having fun so far, though. This is great. Back to the drums. Drums. So I'm trying to bring down the mix level on these drums so that I can then balance everything to them. Clap can come down. For anybody who's watching who isn't Eka or Witch Doctor, which I don't think there's anyone else in here, but for the record, it's good to use utility to control your gains, because controlling them over here is a little less accurate. But once you get the gain controlled here, at the end phase, you can always use these faders to bring the levels up or down a little bit. Someone explained to me the scaling, like one of them's linear and one of them's logarithmic. So the logarithmic one is less accurate at the bottom than it is the top. So you get a more accurate like fader read from what I understand. That's what I've been told, at least. I don't know if that's necessarily, I don't know. That's just how I do it. You can also control the gain of a sample that's in your drum rack here. Control like how much the volume to the velocity like ratio is. So if it's at 100%, any of the velocity moves that happen are gonna be what's that saying? What do you mean? You do the same thing. You Yeah, but I feel like there's less control over it. Like, yeah, you could use those faders to bring the volume level down, but what if you want to control the gain like in between plugins? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, at the end of the like, I'm not saying that you can't that's not a viable way to do it. Obviously, cut out the middleman, less steps, obviously. But I've found in my flow that I like to have the volume controlled before it even gets to the fader. I don't know if that's how people actually do it in recording studios, but there's a limiter built into utility. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Is that how it lets you boost? So, like, it puts the limiter on and then basically boosts from a standard limiter? We learn new things every day, guys. I'm still going to use utility until it... Yeah, faders in the studio. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, every other DAW does it like that. I mean, I'm sure every other DAW also has a utility that lets you control the gain, but... Oh, okay. That makes sense. I feel like most people put limiters on stuff in general, like compression at the very least. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to try that on some other mixes, but As of right now, things are working, so I don't want to fuck with them. Word. That's interesting. I'd like to have a chat with him about that. I'd like to hear the scientific, like you're talking about the limiter, like what exactly does that limiter do? Because right now, like, I don't hate the sound that comes out of it. So until I find a way to make a better sound to come out of the channel, then I'll adjust. But right now, I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah, but so many people. I've gotten like from blue check marked like actual people been told to use utility to control gain. So like I don't know if it's just like a preference or there's a specific time you should use the gain instead of the channel faders. Um, but yeah, yeah, I'll have a chat with him about that. Yeah, Ableton's weird like that, where they'll just kind of layer in things and not even really mention them, and then all of a sudden someone will tell you some secret, and you'll just be like, "Oh, that makes sense." But I mean, I feel like probably reading the manual would probably help with that. But who does that? So we're gonna EQ the fuck out of these layers. Next. Basically, we're just like starting the mix process here because I'm not sure what to do with these breaks, so I'm just doing something that'll move the track forward at this point. I'm cutting most of this low end out because I'm really only looking for the top texture. I'm gonna bring this area down a little bit. Make some room. So we're cutting everything below 30 hertz because you can't hear it anyway. It's what they call infrasound. Do 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 do. Down here, check this. Do not need the multi-band compression. Thank you, Fab Filter. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I clicked the wrong thing. And, you know, what would happen if we brought this down an octave? So I don't think I need any of that top end, really. Yeah, I'll keep that. Yeah, we want this down an octave. I love that synth. It sounds so cool. Now every time I click utility, I'm just going to be second guessing myself. Like, oh, this isn't the right way to do this. I'm like obsessed with doing it the correct way. Like, it doesn't matter like what it is. Like, I'm always going to try and do it the correct way, like the by the books way first. And then I'll go in and be like, all right, time to be creative. Let's see what else we can do here. I think that's my problem with writing music sometimes is I basically latch onto, well, that's not how that's supposed to go. And then I get frozen. So I'm trying to avoid that. it's like EQ and utility are like the biggest parts of my fucking mix down chain. Oh, I want the tight. Oh, the shuffly ones actually in this moment might be good. We're gonna make a snare roll, guys. A little snare roll action. Control-Shift-M for MIDI clips. Every time I say MIDI clips, I think of Mini Clips, the fucking game website from back in the day. Heli Attack 2. If you know, you know. Need to find a good... Ooh, that one will work. will work. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. You could just pull the sample out of a drum rack and just load it as a sample if you don't come over here and grab the drum rack. See, Ableton's got like some weird little stuff like that like it's like why, but also that's cool, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're cooking with gas on that. Alrighty, we are gonna put a Pro Q on there. Add a utility. Well, I don't remember where I just loaded. God damn it. See, this is the kind of shit. Oh, you see, I did put it on the right one. Look at me. Look at me. So right now we're automating a reverb. This is the Data Life build reverb thing. Wait. That's supposed to be the intensity. Why is this intensity here? All right. All right, now it's gonna go to 100. I always wondered what the deal was with that. So maybe you just have to click it for it to know. See, like, why does it only go up halfway. I want it to go all the way up. That's dumb. Control-Delete clears envelopes, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. You see, then it only comes down halfway. That's really strange. Oh, okay. Must have just been... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to filter sweep these in. Apologize in advance about my cat. If you can hear her, she is in heat right now and being absolutely obnoxious. Big chock-a-clock, boys. I'm surrounded by electronics trying to find a place to blow my vape. Because if you didn't know, blowing vape into your electronics will ruin them. I think I need a little rip from the magic pen, too. All right. Oh, that was a good one. All right. We need the auto. We need the auto filter so that we may automate the filter and control the leads as they come in. We don't want a band pass. We want a high pass. I just don't think these chords work, and I don't know how to make them work. just gonna copy and paste this reverb. I decided I want to add the claps to the build. So I just took the rhythms. This right here is exactly why I do use the drum track. Use the drum rack. Is you can take a pattern from any other rhythmic element, move that pattern in, and then just go boop, and now it's a clap. One button, as opposed to hold on, let me drag in this clap and then match the rhythm. Oh, hell yeah, can't wait to hear it. Definitely send it my way so I can forward that on. We're talking about our good friend John Kelly, who we just signed for a 4-track deal. First track called Star Chasers, coming out on the 18th of October, so be prepared for that. Star Chaser, right? Or am I getting that confused with that other track that... Hold on. I have it written down, guys. Yep, Star Chaser, I was right. I've been playing a song with the same name or similar. I can't remember. So I was like, must be, hopefully I'm not getting that wrong. But yeah, this is fun so far. I know I keep saying that. I'm like the guy at the party is like, we're having fun, aren't we having fun? Makes me very happy. It's going to be really hard for me not to let the... Wait a second. Where did Fab Filter go? You wanna know what the problem is my kick is in the middle of my fucking group, and the kick is always at the bottom for me, so that's throwing me way the fuck off. Right? Or is this the kick? Because it's usually... Yeah, that's what I thought. And then this needs to be here. And these. Purple for the drums is my new favorite. I used to do red, but now I'm gonna do purple. Okay, back to the endless smile that I was trying to do. That I somehow deleted. Great. How did that even happen? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's this mouse. This mouse is fucking me all up. Where did it go? Did I put it on the group? No. Alright, well, easy enough fix. Skirt. Alright, new shortcut unlocked. Control delete to delete envelopes, which I did not know. See, that's what I don't get. Why does it top out like that? Oh, there we go. Oh, I get it. Because they have an extra 110% option. No, stop it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, honestly guys, I think I'm gonna switch out these screens for the screen I had before. It's smaller, but it, I can move the mouse at a normal speed. Like, I feel like I'm throttled in my mouse movements, even though I have the sensitivity completely all the way up. It's like I looked it up. It's like a DPI problem. Like, this screen doesn't have a refresh rate that's fast enough or something. I love computers, but I know so little about them. I'm like, yeah, 2060 card. Yep. Help if there was sound. Sheesh, that gets loud. I wonder if it'll post with the envelopes. Probably not. Oh, did it? Oh, let's go. Copy paste for the win. I think we got a little too we got a little too happy with the endless smile. God damn it. I've also been told that the HDMI cable could have something to do with it. Like if you have an old HDMI cable, I guess that's like a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought HDMI was HDMI. But I guess we're at the point where HDMI carries like 8K now, right? So you need a good HDMI cable. I like that a lot better. This needs to be like a fun, more synthier type something, not just a piano. What do we think? Should we go? What VST should we use? Let's see what. Yeah, let's go massive, just because nobody uses massive anymore. We're gonna go piano/keys, electric piano. Why don't I just copy this up and added those. I'm just going to move these drum rolls over here. We do still have to go in on the second drop and give it some variation. Change up the synths probably. But yeah, what time is it? 1 o'clock? 10 past 1? We're officially for the first full hour in, guys. All right. I'm getting in the zone. I'm feeling it. Oh, it's because this one's not in a drum rack. Wait a minute. What was I doing? Oh my god. ADHD. Fuck. Oh yeah, I was fucking with the clap. I don't know what happened to this clap. The device is off. I'm just gonna put another one underneath that. I really like that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that one. And we're gonna just select all these. And we're gonna just duplicate them up. There we go. Yeah. It's trolling all over the place here. Alright, we're just gonna boop, boop, because it's the same over here. Okay. I'm like in the zone and I keep having like intrusive thoughts taking me out of the zone. Just like super annoying. But we're still here. Should we just make these like some super saws? Should we just have fun with these chords? Because these chords are just pianos, and it's not effective. Like we're not doing what we need to be doing with the chords. So we're just gonna try a different sound and see how that goes. We're gonna see what's good in Serum. I could have just double clicked that. It's so annoying. I'm just gonna see what's good in Serum. I don't know. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, so this is gonna be super loud. Yep, saws. Saws for days. I think I'm gonna saw and triangle. This is my thought process. This is what I'm thinking. 1 down, 2 up. Mad voices. We're gonna go 7 and 7 just because I like both those numbers. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna, oh, that's LFO3. I don't know why that one was selected, but okay. Nope. Why did it say it was highlighted? That's so dumb. Ugh. Goddamn. See, like, did you see how slow? That was a massive, like, movement by my mouse, but it was so slow. It's like those micro movements are so slow. It's so annoying. All right. See something over here. Just want to take a look at my camera. Cat is yelling. I think either way I'm good, but we will make sure. Well, Bones has joined us in the studio, and she is yelling. Hello, Bones. Everybody say hello to Bones. This is Bones. She is a cat, and she is yelling. Say hello, Bones. What do you have to say? You've been yelling the whole morning. Do you have anything to say to the people out there on YouTube? Hmm. Interesting. Thanks for joining us, Bones. Get lost. Go on. Get lost. I apologize, guys. She's not having a good time. Being super anal about my camera. Sorry about that. Okay. That kind of sounds good. Headphones are so loud, can't even hear the cat yelling. Can I help you? Yes. Hello. I gave you an opportunity to say hello to the people of YouTube. I gave you the opportunity. I know. Can't stop watching her. She's like obsessed with this rug that I have in the studio. And she just keeps rolling on it. She's just like, meow, love me. It's like, I'm not the right species for that. I'm also your dad. Figure it out. She's just rolling back and forth. I need a widget for every time the cats come in to distract me. So I just boop. Distraction cats. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I am attempting to do a web show. You are inhibiting my ability to do so. Therefore, you have been red carded. Yes. Yes. Bones, come on. I'm trying to make content here. No. All right. I am back, but I'm probably only going to stay on for like another half an hour because Bones has decided that she shan't be banished. Yeah, I know. I know. You're beside yourself and you just want Dad's attention, and I get it, but Dad is trying to do a web show while I know. And how dare I try and do a web show when you're actually Bones, I can't with you right now. I just can't. So I apologize if she is super annoying over the next half an hour. Um, but I'm just gonna keep plugging away on this for another half an hour, and then I'm gonna hop into the Mermic server to work on it. So if you're not already part of the Mermic server, Echo, can we get a Mermix server plug in the chat? Not that anyone is here, but I think they can see the chat later on, right? I'll just put it in the description or something. She's crawling up the back of my chair like Smudge did earlier. That was kind of fancy. She doesn't do that often. So she was putting on a show for you guys. No worries, Echo. This cat is just absolutely destroying my focus. And I feel I'm a little embarrassed that I keep losing focus while I'm on cam. I'm just like trying to be profesh over here. I need to do a lot of stuff to my general production here. I think I gotta move my camera. I'm honestly getting super frustrated with this screen because I just be pointing places and don't want the places don't want to be the places. So yeah, I'm gonna switch that out. It doesn't look like she's getting really picked up. It doesn't look like she's really getting picked up by the mic. Wow, brain fart. But still, she's annoying the shit out of me. Okay, well, she's in the same room as me, so that's good. So she hasn't been bothering you guys. I just sound like a crazy person. Oh, I got myself a snack. Maybe that'll keep me on here a little bit longer. Oh, you also see that there's been a wardrobe change. The sweatshirt I was wearing before was not warm enough. So now I am warmer. I love these things, these Nestle Boosts. Sometimes my meds take away my full of rats. Yeah, that's the Joker, right? We're getting some sort of narration from Eka here. We could take the last hour or so and hop in the Merrick server and bring you on the stream, Eka. If people start watching, I gotta get some of the boys in the server to come watch. I don't know if they'll be available during the middle of the day, but I could start doing the last hour or so as like a feedback stream. I think that would be cool. Word. Word. Yeah, let's do that. Call it 20 minutes. We'll hang in the stream room. I'm sitting here like waiting for his reply like it's Discord, but it's going to take like 30 seconds for it to pop up. She literally sounds like she's dying. I know you guys can't hear her, but it's honestly, I feel so bad. It's not jagged enough, and it's too fluffy. Let's distort the shit out of it. I don't know what it is. This is make this a multi-band. We are going to endless smile this chord. business. If you can't tell, I really like Endless Smile for accent reverbs. I'm just gonna do it on like. This is gonna be like a quick swell here, and it's only gonna be on for a second. Here we go. Yeah, see, it's super hard for some reason to get like really minute clicks. I cannot believe you guys can't hear. It must be just something with OBS, like maybe they have like a limiter compressor or something on it. Go up. Yeah. Should I just put all of them up in octave? No, must double click. I think that is right where we add a layer. What kind of layer? I believe some sort of baseline layer. That is almost exactly, yeah, that's exactly the layer I was looking for. Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to keep it in here. We're adding a second layer to the second part of the first drop. I'm on now I feel like I'm on a time crunch. I got like 5 minutes to put as much stuff in before we go join Eka. Find the rest of the baseline bases. These ones aren't as good. Ooh. Ooh, and then we can put this one in here. That layer is crunchy. See what's happening here. Alright, let's just run the whole thing back real quick because we've done some things. And I know this is day 3 of phase 1 or whatever. This is the first track, so I am going to finish this. Well, no, this is day 2, right? Because yesterday? No, because Saturday, 4th, 5th, yeah. So Saturday counted, so we were counting. That was the first day, so today is the 3rd day. Yeah. So I will finish this by the end of this evening before I go to bed, and then I will have it to show you guys in the next stream. But let's run it back. I don't know, that second half of the second drop fucking kicks. So, definitely going to be finishing this track for sure. But alright, let's pop over. Oh, whoops, don't need this. Leave Ableton up for now. Go to the intermission page. Oh, so I've been looking on the other side of the screen the whole time. Cool, so I definitely have to switch that. Camera must be the same direction. It's also my laptop screen, so it's like really far away. All right, we are in the stream room. Let's go. Wait for Ega and the people to join me.
Hello, sir.
We're joined by the great and powerful Frog Lord. How are we doing today, Frog Lord?
Chilling. Been working all morning since I woke up like 4 hours ago.
Nice. Nice. What you grinding?
Getting music um ready for some of my artists. Grading music from my lessons and getting a video ready
That's a
for
lot of
next week.
things. That's a lot of things.
Yeah, it's been hectic. It's been productive.
Productive
Can't
is
complain.
good. Yeah, productive is good. So we're here on the stream.
Hello, stream.
Sorry.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Yeah, here on VisionQuest-TV, which we've had a few programming changes. So I'm trying to like do something a little bit more, I don't know, structured, so that I can maybe try and do some streaming on a more regular basis. My plan is to stream as close to every day as possible for the next 90 days. So
That's a good
hopefully,
plan.
yeah, hopefully we meet that subscriber goal pretty quick. I want to hit that 100 mark. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I also got to get new glasses. These goggles look fucking goofy on screen. I should probably have
I wouldn't
some.
worry.
Should probably have
I wouldn't
some
worry about it, my
light
G.
to boop. Oh, that doesn't help. I got this lightsaber. This light up lightsaber. It's pretty sweet. Oh, here's the cat.
Nice.
Can you
Oh,
hear her
now
now? Yeah, probably.
I hear the cat now.
Yeah, probably because I'm talking to you through Discord as well, and Discord always picks it up.
Yeah, Discord audio is weird like that.
I don't know what she's complaining about. I gave her an opportunity to tell her stories to the people, and she didn't take advantage of the opportunity. So,
Oh, that's her fault.
right?
It's her fault. It's all her fault.
Smudge made the most of her opportunity, owling on my shoulder. She's been jumping on my shoulders since she was a kitten, but she's no longer a kitten. So like I have to be prepared for it, but I was not prepared for that. All of a sudden there was a cat.
Just on your shoulder. I know. I started laughing my ass off when I saw it on the stream.
This is what happens if you come up here and you complain for my attention. You get put on cam. What do you have to say to the people?
Meow.
Mm-hmm. Tell us more.
Meow.
This is your opportunity, Bones. There you go.
Hey.
You tell them. You tell them. Yep. You're so right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't believe the military-industrial complex is tearing up the world right now. You're so right. Yeah, Ukraine is just a travesty. Yep, I agree.
Smudge. Such a way with words.
Oh, this is Bones.
Oh, Bones. Oh,
Yeah.
now I see in the camera.
Yeah, Bones is the one causing all the problems. She's the problem child right now.
God damn you, Bones.
Yeah, she has some opinions on things, you know.
Very, very opinionated kitty.
Yeah. Always coming with the tude. All right, can I put you down? Or are you gonna run away and be quiet now? Okay. Here you go. Every like 3 weeks, dude, it's a week of this. It's brutal. I need to get her fixed. We need to get her fixed. It's getting to a point where it almost feels like last week that it happened, but it wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago. But that's how close together these instances of heat are.
Yeah, I know how that is. I used to have cats myself, and yeah, that part was annoying. to say the least.
Yeah, there are benefits like companionship,
Mm-hmm.
and there like when she's doing all these diving rolls and flopping around, she's directly behind me, so I can't really see her either. So I'm like spinning around trying to see her, make sure she's not fucking anything up. The setup is pretty anti-cat though, so the screen is like up against the wall, so it can't fall. Laptop is on a really stable platform.
Oh, that's good. Meow.
The good thing is it seems like because I'm only taking your audio into OBS that they won't be able to hear her, just like you couldn't really hear her when we were on stream before. When I was on stream before,
Mm-hmm.
So
It's all good. It's all good.
yeah, well, they're gonna be featured in probably every single episode, so people might as well get used to it now.
No, exactly. Cats are part of the stream now too. Look it. People love
They're
cats.
they're actually the main characters of the stream.
Ah,
Yeah,
even better.
Yeah,
Even better.
I'm just here to facilitate their platform to speaking to the world.
Okay.
So I re-downloaded Warframe to try and like check it out on this big screen.
Yeah.
That game, man, it's like super fun, but the controls are so jank.
Yeah, they are. They
Like-
really are.
Like I think I'm gonna play it with a controller. That's how jank they are. Cause like trying to play with a keyboard, like there's like 9 keys that you have to press. Like there's so many keys, and like changing your weapon is a key. It's not like rolling the. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is my chair though. You can't. Thank you. Just trying to take my chair. I was like, no, this is my chair.
It's my chair.
Yeah, like I use the bow guy with the pistol. And have you played that game?
Okay. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I use that
I
guy.
know what you're talking about.
So I gotta switch
Okay.
weapons super quick. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
you do, yeah.
Because like I gotta be shooting arrows for as long as possible until it's not viable, and then bring out the pistol to get some space if I need it. But it's mostly killing with the sword. Like you do work with the sword,
Yeah, you do.
but it's annoying
Massive work.
because it's not the fire button. Even if you have the sword equipped, it's still the melee button, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I never understood that either.
It's like, if it's in my hand, I should be able. I understand using the melee button if it's not equipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bones agrees.
Bones absolutely agrees.
She's walking the house, echoing through the house. To me, it sounds like she's checking the acoustics. She's just like, "Yep, do re mi, do re mi." Check,
Exactly.
1 2, check.
Check 1 2, check.
But yeah, that game's interesting. I also downloaded this paintball simulator. It's. Do you want to talk about jank? Like, when you die, you go into spectator mode, and when people are moving on their knees, it just looks like they're sliding across ice.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, like have you seen that? Have you seen that game? I forget what game it is. It's Infinite Tournament Paintball.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like
I've seen that.
It was $15, but it's like it feels kind of like that Greg Hastings paintball game from back in the day on original Xbox.
I was about to say nothing compares to that though, dude.
Yeah, but like I always thought the wipe function was kind of dumb. It's like you're not supposed to do that. So like
to like cheat in the game and shit.
Yeah. Because like when you get hit, you get that like swingy thing, and like you can press it, and you wipe and you don't die.
Yep.
Which like is prevalent in pro paintball,
It
but
really is. The amount of times I've seen people do that
w-
in an actual paintball game, just like,
well,
oh,
it's kind of a meta thing. Like if you can get away with it, like get away with it.
yeah.
That's why you see people overshoot though, because they're like, all right, well, you can't wipe 9 paintballs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're literally pissing paint.
Yeah.
I haven't gone in a long time, too. I miss that shit.
Right. That's why I bought this simulator.
Mm.
Because I was like, I'll just do this.
You want to talk about call-outs while gaming? Dude, no call-outs like paintball call-outs, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. But there's no comms, so you can't do callouts. I get bunkered so often. It's like
That sucks.
like
there's
I
no
was
comms in the game.
like I was in the snake with someone at the corner trash can, and I had no idea there was someone else in the snake with me. So I go to bump up the snake and I get snapped. I'm like, fuck, if I had known he was there, I would have got on the other side of the snake and bumped up and had him. But because I didn't know that he was there, like he had no idea I was there. Because I like tree walked into the snake. Like that's always been my thing, is like figuring out the best way to get to the snake and just getting the snake on break. Because if you have the snake, like Doritos is good, but like if you have the snake, nobody can, like you're going to get a run through. Like it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah. Unless you get that ballsy player that just runs through like blitz through like 3/4 of the snake and checking every single pocket.
Yeah, but if you're a good snake player, you're going to be crossed up into the middle anyway. But if you're not, you're just be working that outside lane. So like as long as there's as long as the trash can gets at least one trade on that corner, like you're good. Like
that is very true.
You only really have to get one more guy for the whole your whole half of the field to be clear.
Right.
And if anyone's bumping through the middle, like there's no way they get to 50 if you're in the snake. It just won't happen. Now I want to play that game. Fuck.
I feel it. I've been playing a lot of Titanfall 2 now that they fixed the servers and shit.
Yeah, you guys been talking about that.
Although we got DDoSed once, and that was shitty as fuck.
You got DDoSed? Why?
We were winning, like kicking their asses.
So they got your IP address and DDoSed you?
Dude, our ping shot up to like the thousands, bro. And it was just us. It was just Mia and I, because Doc's like signed off for like the rest of the night. So I was like, all right, Mia, let's run a couple more. And then that was the last one we were gonna run, because I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna put up with that shit. But yeah, we were the only ones suffering with fucking ping. No one else on our team was.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Right? I'm just like, dude, just take the L. Like, so what if I got 25 kills in the match, dude? Sorry, that's a lot in that game, yeah. That's like wiping a third of the server in an Apex match.
Ah. So it's like similarly paced. I've never played Titanfall.
Yeah, it's basically like 5v5, in some cases 8v8 or 6v6.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same movement and physics as Apex.
Ah.
There's just mechs and a whole lot of extra shit going on. So it's PvE and PvP at the same time. So it's PvE VP.
Interesting.
Because both sides have like infantry that rolls with you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you eliminate the AI infantry that's on the other team, you get points for it.
Ah, okay.
And as the round progresses towards the end, the infantry gets upgraded. So instead of just grunts, it becomes specters or simulacrons, robots basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last leg would be like mini tanks, basically, like mini tank bots.
Ah.
But at that point towards the end, everybody should be mech'd up, so it's not really a big deal.
Mm.
And then the movement is just way better than Apex, because you can actually vertically and horizontally wall run.
Mm.
So yeah, Give
Just
me that and give me that and a grapple hook, dude. You're not gonna touch me.
literally just not even touching ground.
Barely, dude.
It's like floor is lava, max level.
Exactly. Floor is lava, max level, split gate status without the portals.
Dude, I wish Splitgate didn't get toxic.
Dude, same.
That
Because
was
I was
so
watching
fun.
I was watching old clips I had on my Xbox from when we were streaming and playing it a lot, and shit. I'm just like, damn, I remember this moment in the stream too. Like I was showing Doc the fucking ray gun double kill that I got while we were streaming that one time.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc's like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah. I remember Gavin just going, bro, are you serious right now, bro? He was like, oh, Gavin saw them. Like, Gavin was to the left of that fucking beam. He saw that on his screen.
I had them lined up too.
Yep.
I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. Kind of a good thing that everything happened with that game when it did, because
Mhm.
I was getting a little too good for my own good at that point.
Well, it's like I don't know if the matchmaking was skill based. Do you know?
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
Because I think we got good enough at the game to be playing like particularly high level people, and those people, they just play different.
Mm-hmm. No, we were playing against like gold and platinum ranked players.
Right. It's one of the few games I like kind of excelled at. I think it was because it was so simple, and like
It was.
the portal concept I just understood. And honestly, I didn't use them that much. Like it was more about like the jetpack. Like give me a jetpack
Yeah.
and missiles. Like you're good. Like just give me Farah in any game.
I had a run fair in a match a while ago. I played Overwatch with some of the homies.
Oh man, I haven't played Overwatch in a while.
Honestly, at this point, I only play like once or twice a week, and that's
Mm.
just with Kat and the crew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're all about it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm y'all's hired. I'm your mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
Your Overwatch mercenary.
Right. They need a fifth guy.
Yeah. It's like Echo. We need a DPS that can actually do the thing.
Yeah, right. Well, it's like a lot of everyone thinks they're a DPS player. That's why I like to play Torbjorn. Torbjorn's my favorite.
I feel that lately. Mine's been Ash.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been breaking kids' cameras lately, and it's been so fun.
Yeah, Ash is savage. As long as you don't fuck up and send her robot like off a cliff.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Because I've done that a few times, which is just annoying.
Yeah, I've knocked people off a cliff with Bob though. That was funny.
I remember very particularly on the map that has that super hard S corner. It's a payload map.
Oh yeah,
I sent
I know
the Bob
exactly.
down the hill towards that, and he ran right off. I was like, "Oh, good, that's helpful. Thanks."
a lot good that did me.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have the Bob. He'll hold down the corner a little bit. That'll give people time to respond. I'll fall back and catch them as they're going by the Bob. It's gonna be great. Perfect strategy." No.
Nope.
Bob's like, look, a balloon, and leaps off the cliff. I'm like, all right, Bob.
Look, sir, droids. Look, a penny.
Oh, I've been watching a lot of Star Wars lore stuff because I watched Ahsoka.
Ah, are you all caught up?
Yep. Nope, I
Good.
haven't watched the 6th episode.
It's pretty good.
They've all been pretty good.
I think I've cracked what Balin's chasing.
Oh, do we not know that?
No.
I thought he was going to get fucking Thrawn.
He was hired to help get Thrawn, but Thrawn is not what he's going after.
Cause he's the older Jedi from Rebels, right?
No. Sorry, I was taking a bog rip.
No, you're good.
Ooh.
Cheers. I'll hit this dab pen.
Indeed, cheers. No, Balin Skull was actually a general in the Clone Wars.
Oh, is Balin the guy, the other the Dark Jedi?
Mhm.
Yeah. No, isn't he looking?
Balin,
Is he looking for an Omnicron?
no, more powerful than an Omicron.
Oh. What's your hypothesis?
All right. So, in the Legends canon, the canon that we have laid out by Disney, Dave Filoni, and all them. Which, by the way, Dave Filoni's a fucking genius.
I thought that was regular canon. I thought Legends canon was the books and shit that came before it.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I meant to say.
Mhm.
Filoni is introducing bits of Legends canon
Yeah.
into this Disney franchise to give it more life, which I'm all about. So, in Rebels and in part of Clone Wars, we talked about the Mortis gods.
Yep.
The father, the son, and the daughter.
Yep.
So we know in Rebels that the spirit of the daughter is in Ahsoka.
Okay.
The father is essentially Anakin.
Okay.
The son, some say, is Balin.
Oh.
However, what Balin is searching for, slight spoilers, because his ultimate goal is to basically just kind of break the cycle of everything going on.
Mm.
He's like, history is doomed to repeat itself.
Okay.
So he wants to break the cycle. And my hypothesis is the only way to do that is to have a confrontation with Abeloth, the mother.
But we didn't see the mother in Clone Wars, right?
We did not. We have not seen the mother at any point. But in the lore, that's part of the story.
Right.
Abeloth was a human mother that surrendered her ethereal self, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
to Mortis, the father.
Oh,
Thus
interesting.
having the daughter and the son.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I'm sitting here thinking, what could possibly be out there in this other galaxy that we haven't seen already?
Right, and maybe that's the source of the son's evil. Is so if the father and the daughter are on the side of the light, then it leads to expect that the son, and we know the son is on the dark side, then we must infer that the mother is on the dark side.
The most evil source of power in the entire
Right.
Star Wars legacy, essentially.
Okay.
More
So
evil than Darth Sion, which, by the way, the Ring of Sion is an Easter egg of Darth Sion from Knights of the Old Republic 2.
I never played that one. But I could definitely see that. What happened to the older? So like the two Jedi that we haven't seen yet from Rebels. Where are they?
Kanan is dead.
Kanan is dead. What? How did he die?
He died saving
Oh, right.
everybody.
Yep. When he force pushed the. Yep.
When he force pushed Hera and Ezra out
Mhm.
while the reactor was collapsing.
Yep.
Ezra is
The person in the
this,
other universe.
yeah, along with Thrawn, because he and Thrawn were basically in an Thrawn's Imperial flagship. That got the whole got surrounded by Purgle, the hyperspace wheels,
Yep.
basically,
Yep.
and basically shot them off to an uncharted destination.
Right. Okay.
Which
Yeah, I
which in
remember this
Ahsoka we learn,
from the reviews that I watched.
which we learn in Ahsoka is Peridia.
Right. Yep. So it's gonna be. I haven't watched the sixth one, obviously, but do you think they're setting up a movie, or are they just gonna keep making?
I don't know what the direction is after this, but all I know is that Dave Filoni is doing a very good job of tying more threads between the movies episode 6 and episode 7.
We need a Rogue Squadron
Yes,
channel
we do.
or TV show. I think that would be
Yes,
good.
we do.
Don't
Yes,
need
we
a
do.
movie. Solo proved that we don't need individual character movies.
That was such a horrible movie. I
Yeah.
walked out after the first 30 minutes of that movie.
Yeah, I
I
did
was
not
just-
like it.
I
I
was
didn't
offended.
really like Rogue One either, but I was less offended by Rogue One.
See, I loved Rogue One. I thought that was brilliantly well done.
Yeah, it's a thriller. It's like a mystery thriller or like a spy thriller as opposed to being a science fiction movie. It just it's kind of like Blade Runner.
It's basically like this era's Empire Strikes Back. Because remember when the Empire first came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a darker film.
Yeah. But it's
This
not.
flips
It
to that.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a complete genre switch though. I feel like Rogue One really was not your typical genre basis like of a
Yeah,
sci-fi
because
film.
it was an anthology film. That's why.
Right.
So when they announced it, it was already set up for that. Whereas if they just said it was another Star Wars film, there's already that standard of what's expected.
Right.
So when they said a Star Wars anthology film, Rogue One,
Right.
it's like, whoa, okay, what the fuck is this about?
Yeah, I think
And I remember when they first announced it, they didn't say shit.
you
It
know
was like,
who
this is
they've
coming
done
out.
really right by? Bail Organa.
Yes, they did. I feel like the choice in actor
Mm-hmm.
was a really, really good choice.
Yep, and keeping that character the same through all of them, like really almost. I think it gives a really good link to the original trilogy.
Yeah.
It like you don't see him very often, but when you do see him, it just makes so much sense.
Mhm.
That it kind of ends up I'm like, oh wait, okay, so that's how everything ties together. Okay. Like, cause Bail Organa is the direct link to Leia Organa, and in a lot of this Rebels, in the new Star Wars films, like she plays a huge role. I was super surprised to see we saw her in Ahsoka, didn't we? Or am I
We hear of her in Ahsoka.
I could have sworn we saw her. Either
No,
way,
what we saw is, you remember the lady that gave the briefing in Return of the Jedi
mm-hmm,
in the map room?
mm-hmm.
She's now basically the Supreme Chancellor of the New Republic.
Right.
So we see her again, which is nice to see.
I could have sworn we saw like a flashback with Leia in it.
No, we have not yet.
Oh, okay.
We hear that. I remember in episode 5 or 4 that that Senator Organa, which I assume was either Leia or Bail Organa, but
I think
were
I just
covering for them.
assumed it was Leia.
I assumed it would be Leia too, but either or, the Organas are covering for them essentially for Hera and her squad.
Phoenix Squadron, right?
Yep. Which is cool that we see Carson again too.
Mm-hmm. Anytime, literally anytime they say lock S, is it S foils or X foils?
S foils.
That makes no sense. It should be X. It should be X foils. It makes an X.
But the wings make an X, not the foils. The foils themselves are an S. The foils are basically a hydraulic coil that when they extend, it's in the shape of an S.
I've thought it was X my
Trust me.
whole life.
Trust me, I thought I did too until I actually looked it up, and then
I
I'm
saw
like,
it
why is
in
it
the-
S foil?
Yeah, I saw it in the subtitles. I was like, nah, that's somebody who just has bad ears. That can't be right. And then I looked it up. I was like, motherfucker. Nope, I'm confirming with Ega before I believe this.
Nope, it's the mechanical part that when it extends and locks the wings in the attack position,
Yeah.
it's the shape of an S. You don't see it on the outer hull. It's more like a internal thing when it's extending the wings.
That's
to the
so
X position.
fucking deep. Oh my god.
Yep. So fucking deep. That's why I
like
love this shit.
4 layers deep.
Yes. Nerds.
God damn it, George Lucas. Like, and you're right about the new guy. He's doing a really good job. I think the way they're doing Thrawn is really good because he's like a big deal.
Yes.
He's a big deal.
He is the best Star Wars villain ever.
Yeah, I mean, that's everyone has said that, and I have only seen what little we saw of him in Clone Wars.
A little, yeah. Towards the end of Clone Wars, you see a little bit of Thrawn,
Right.
like traces of Thrawn.
That's
but
what I
more
thought.
we more so see him in Rebels because
Oh, okay.
Because the books written by Timothy Zahn back in the early '90s
Mm-hmm.
was the original Thrawn trilogy.
Yep.
The
Yep.
first book being the heir to the Empire, which is what Thrawn was known as, because after Palpatine died and the Empire was basically crumbled after Episode 6,
Mm-hmm.
everybody in the Imperial like higher officers were just like looking at Thrawn like, all right, yo, Thrawn, what's the move? What we doing?
Mm-hmm.
And Thrawn was just doing his thing, slowly piecing everything together. The dude's a fucking genius, a stellar tactician,
Yeah. Yeah.
and just
So
evil. Like
Ahsoka
this dude
takes
will
place.
learn.
Ahsoka takes
Mhm.
place. Before Rogue One, right?
After Rogue One.
After Rogue One.
After Rogue One is technically before. Rogue One is technically just before Episode 4.
Right. And
Ahsoka is after Episode 6.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
This is what's remaining of the Empire, and the New Republic is taking shape, and basically blithely ignoring the fact that there's something stirring out there,
Mhm.
and which is basically the rise of the First Order. Hence why Leia and other rebels are basically forming the resistance, resisting against what the New Republic is saying and doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, noticing when they were having the meeting and the debriefing about what happened on that planet where there was the Imperial junkyard, where they were like taking apart all the Imperial ships and all that and sending parts off and selling them off and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, all former Imperial workers have taken an oath. Yeah, that's some oath.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically them showing us how ignorant they are to the fact that there's still loyalists out there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're far few in between working on our side doesn't mean that they're not going to fucking try to do some shit for the Empire, dude.
Right. And then the Mandalorian, because Ahsoka appears in the Mandalorian as well, right?
Mm-hmm. That I'm not sure how that lines up with how the Mandalorian lines up with the timeline, because it's technically after Episode 6, because the Empire's still in fragments.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure exactly where it's at. If it's during the course of Rebels, or is it after Rebels but before Ahsoka?
Well,
or if it's during the timeline of Ahsoka, I'm not sure yet.
it's got to be after Episode 6, because you see Luke and he's like in his peak performance.
In Ahsoka?
No, in Mando.
Mando. Maybe.
Definitely.
Maybe. Or this could be during the same time as Mando, or just like a little bit.
That
I don't
wouldn't
know.
make
It's still very. There's some people who say that it is. There's some people who say it's before. It's after. I don't know where it's at yet. I'm just waiting to see how the rest of the Ahsoka series progresses to make my final judgment call on that.
it would only make sense that Ahsoka was before episode 4, but after Rogue One.
No,
Explain.
because Thrawn it wouldn't be in power.
Oh, right, because the Empire. All right, so it has to be.
So it's between
Yeah, so-
episode 6 and 7.
Yeah,
Definitely after Rebels, but I'm just not sure how far after Rebels
right,
is Mandalorian.
right. Yeah, because those two things could be happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And Mando, Boba Fett gets his armor back, so that's before he starts his campaign as a smuggler or whatever, bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna guess Ahsoka happens before Mando. And then Mando is like a significant amount of time later.
Could be.
But
Or Mando could also be before the events that we see in Ahsoka. It
wouldn't
also makes sense that it also would make sense if it's after, because we could technically be in like a 5 year span, or if you like a 2 to 5 year span after the events of the season finale of Rebel series, which is Ezra and Thrawn escaping and fleet and being shuttled off by the Purgle.
mm-hmm.
And then in Ahsoka, this is where we're picking off, is basically after all that.
Right.
So yeah, it's. I for now I just say it's inconclusive as to where everything lines up.
Yeah, I guess the big
now.
question is where was Ahsoka during 4, 5, and 6? Because that would tell us.
Yeah.
Like is what's happening with Ahsoka happening in conjunction? No, because it's the First
It's after,
Order.
because-
It has to be
yeah.
because of the First Order.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely after
Yeah,
4 or 5. Definitely after 6 as well.
yeah.
Like I said, I'm just gonna wait to see how the show progresses to make that final call.
How many episodes are they doing this season?
I don't know.
It would be cool if they just like made it ongoing
That would be.
as a serial. That would be really cool.
Mm-hmm. That
Or
would be.
or they could go even harder and go the Game of Thrones route and just start making small movies.
Yeah, that
Th-
could work too.
Because I feel like you're gonna need to tie these ends together. So it could be a Star Wars, a Star Wars feature event, where it's
Yeah.
like stuff from Ahsoka. Like I want to see the crossover. I want to see Mando meet, what's her name, the Mandalorian chick who had the dark saber,
Oh, Sabine.
Sabine. Yeah, like I want to see that. That'll be cool.
That would be interesting, because technically Mando would be in front of royalty.
Right.
Because she comes from the House of Ren, which is basically like the royal family, or the royal OG family of
Yeah.
Mando-
Doesn't
of
she give the
Mandalore.
dark saber to her sister?
To Bo-Katan?
Bo-Katan. Okay. Is
That's
that's
how
a,
she. That's how she has it in the Mandalorian series.
right? I need to keep watching the Mandalorian series. I've only seen the first season, I think.
Mm. Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed the Mandalorian series a lot. Like, I was really iffy with the introduction of Grogu and everybody's obsession with it.
But Grogu's so
Ma-
cute, bro. This little silver ball just causing so much mischief. I always say, I'm like, if a single hair gets hurt on the child's head, I'm not watching a single other episode of this show. I will boycott it forever.
I feel that. And I totally feel that.
Put him in peril, fine. Get him kidnapped, fine. But if the kidnappers hurt him, I will lose my shit.
I am gonna write a letter.
No, it's not gonna be. Yeah, more like a bomb threat. Can I say that on YouTube without getting censored? I don't know.
We're past that point now.
YouTube is a wild, wild place still.
It is. It is. I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Because it's just jokes here. We're just joking. We're not actually.
Everything
Like we
is
actually have the
allegedly.
time. Like we have the time to do that, guys. You got YouTube. You gotta understand. We're electronic music producers. So with that goes the stigma of us being broke.
It's not a stigma. I literally am.
Point made.
Yeah, it's not. It's many of us. Well, the thing with our industry is you only get as far as you're willing to go.
Yeah.
So if you're not willing to starve in effort of pursuing that dream, whatever that means to you, like starving to you might mean you only get to have sushi one day a week. Okay. Like, but to other people, that's something completely different. But if you don't have that grit, you're never going to make it past being a local DJ.
That's very true.
Like, you can make all the tracks you want and be as fire as you want, but if you don't dedicate yourself to the growth of the project, like, it's not going to go anywhere, and I'm learning that now. You don't just get to slap a fucking logo together and call it a day, and, like, then you're an artist. Like, it's not how it works.
Yeah, it's definitely not how it goes.
But yeah, that's kind of where this 90-day producer challenge comes in. We always end up at this time. It's almost a guarantee that we're in a chat talking bullshit, right? So like,
right.
My plan is to try to stream every day, at least like an hour or two of the production of what I'm working on each like phase of the project. So like each song. And yeah, just keep that rolling. But today's been a good stream. I think I'm gonna call it here though. It's a little bit early, but first stream, got to get it out of the way.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks for having me on, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Do I have an end stream? I don't have a stream ending. That's a foresight that I did not have. But all right, guys.
Well, noted for next time.
Next time we will have a screen. But yeah, a goodbye.